Today we have taken hold tipping point, which is mission A on GW Terrain Setup 3. It is going to be my Leagues of Votann versus Dylan's Grey Knights. This will be my maiden voyage with the Votann, so we will see. I'm going to be looking up all kinds of rules, all kinds of funny business. Let me show you my army. We have Buri, we have Uthar the Destined, a Memnir Strategist, a Grimnir, 2 squads of 3 Hernkin Pioneers with Hylaz Rotaries, a squad of Hernkin Jaegers inside a transport. I forget the name of it off the top of my head. We have 2 squads of 10 Hernkin Warriors. They have L7 missile launchers, but I'm going to be playing them as Hylaz rotary cannons until I can get those built. We have a full 6-man squad of Steeljacks with Volkite Disintegrator. We have a squad of Earthshakers, 2 squads of Thunderkin, and 3 Hecaton land fortresses with the Magna Rail Cannon.
For the Grey Knights, we are looking at 2 Terminator Librarians are going to be leading my force today. The Warlord will be the one with the Angel Wings, and the Tome of Secrets, which will allow me to pick up an additional unit at the end of Ron's turn. Right in front, we have 2 Grandmasters in Terminator armor. Backing them up is going to be 2 units of Paladins, 3 Silencers in there for their special weapons, and an Ancient with a banner. For troops, we're looking at a single strike squad, nothing fancy in there. For speed and area control, we have 3 units of Inceptors, all Stormbolters, all Nemesis Force weapons. And the creme de la creme, we have 3 Grandmasters in Nemesis Dread Knight suits. Heavy side cannons and the new Sub-Eliminator. I know they're all modeled with the swords, but they have hammers. Demon hammers. We're also playing the for detachment Brotherhood Strike.
I forgot to mention my attachment. I don't remember what it's actually. For deployment, he did get Defender, but he didn't have any infiltrators. So I started out by infiltrating my squad, or my half squad of Jaegers right here. We have a land fortress full of Thunderkin here. Our Earthshakers, a squad of 10 warriors for screens. Another land fortress, this is the one filled with the Steeljacks. We have our Jaeger transport, one of the squad of Pioneers. There's the other squad of Pioneers. Got Buri, just doing Buri things. We got Uthar hiding behind this building. The other land fort, and this is the one filled with the Grimnir and the 10 warriors. Moving over to Dylan's side.
The Grey Knights. So, play in the center, we have a Grandmaster and Terminator armor being backed up by the squad of Headless Inceptors. Capability of moving 12 and good melee. I should be able to defend that. Over on my home objective, we have a squad of Strikes. Hopefully going to sticky that objective in due time. A Grandmaster and Nemesis Dread Knight hiding, avoiding, or hopefully avoiding Ron's land fortresses. 2 more Grandmasters, also strategically hiding, of course. A squad of Paladins with the attached Librarian out in the open. Fun fact, the Librarian gives this squad 18-inch low knob. So, should keep them safe hypothetically, unless Ron wants to come out and play. 2 of them just went down.
Alright, I combined my movement and shooting just because I did not have a lot of shooting this turn. He hit all of his stuff pretty well. I ended up pulling Establish Locus and Secure No Man's Land. So I scouted and moved up and definitely secured that one. Moved up Buri and Uthar up to here along with my squad of Jaegers getting out of the Capricus transport. The Capricus moved up to establish Locus. My 2 land fortresses started moving over this way. These guys didn't do a damn thing. Neither did any of those. And then these 2 Earthshakers fired over it here, landing a few hits, but their armor saves did manage to save it. And they passed their battle shock. With that, though, I will be scoring Secure No Man's Land for big at 5 points and Establish Locust for little of 2 points.
Turn 1 for the Grey Knights. We have drawn Cleanse and Overwhelming Force. Overwhelming Force may be possible. I've kind of given up on Cleanse. We may just, well, we are going to discard it at the end for an additional CP. At the end of Ron's turn in the Leagues of Votann, I ended up picking up all 3 Nemesis Dread Knights along with the Paladins, and I dropped them down immediately in my following turn. For normal movement, the Grandmaster and Terminator armor has walked forward. Hopefully we can make this 6-inch charge into the vehicle, taking it out and denying some points against Ron. Then Scepters have moved up to stage. We have given up on the far objective. Over on my home field, the Strikes have stickied this objective, so they'll be able to move out next turn. All the real plays are right over here, though. I've lined up a lot of shots into Ron's land fort, along with the troops in the front. We also spent 1 CP, but I use this knight's ability, a warrior strategist, to reduce the CP cost to drop in within 6. Being within melter range of the land fort, he is unable to charge, but we'll see how this shooting phase goes. End of the shooting and charge phase. We were able to take out the land fortress by putting about half my army into it. The Paladins afterwards shot into the warriors with the Grimnir, killed a few. I used a couple of my precision shots on the Grimnir, took him down to a single wound. Following that, I failed the charges on the Paladin and the Grandmaster and Nemesis Dread Knight, trying to go into him, couldn't do it. I also failed the charge initially into the center, re-rolled using my last CP, got into the vehicle, and just managed to take it out by using the Grandmaster's, one of his abilities, I only know it as his birthday. +3 strength to his attack profile and +3 attacks, taking him up to 8 attacks, strength 9. Other than that, card-wise, we were just able to score Overwhelming Force with the Grandmaster in the middle, and I will discard Cleanse at the end of my turn for an additional CP. I'm going to put Ron in the hot seat. Will he be removing this squad of bikes?
That's a yes. I drew Extend Battle Lines and Recover Assets. My movement was actually pretty in-depth. I moved both squads of Pioneers over here to dump some serious firepower into Broman Dude Man Bro. I moved these guys with enough movement to get the rotary cannon and the high-las auto rifle in range of him. These guys are also in range to blast him. I also moved the line of sight of these guys to get the 2 special weapons into him. I moved this one land fortress to take some shots into him. I moved Bury up to charge him. I moved that other land fortress up just to stage him for a future turn because the main cannon only has 30-inch range. And that is about all I've done. We will see where this goes. My part of turn 2, I tried everything. He blew a strat over here, giving me -1 to hit on some already janky hitting ability. I was able to take him down to 7 wounds, but I could not kill him. That was with shooting with the 2 dudes who could reach here, both of those squads, including a grenade, and these guys dropping their Earthshaker shell. I also moved up my Hecaton and put some shots into him. He made a lot of saves, and I made a lot of very bad rolls, so that also did not go quite the way I wanted it to. I put a lot of small arms fire, was not able to bring him down, but then Bury came in and showed him why his spear is so pointy. I am going to recover assets for 3 points, and I will have Extend Battle Line for 4.
Drew a tempting target, which Ron has chosen the middle as the objective I need to go grab. I've also drawn no prisoners Kill units. This is the end of the movement phase. End of Ron's turn, I ended up picking up two of the Grandmasters and the Strike Squad. Left everybody else on the board. Movement. These guys have simply walked up, these Paladins, with their Librarian to go take on the equivalent of Ron's Librarian, the Grimnir, and his warriors. The Grandmaster and Nemesis Dread Knight remained here. He walked up a little bit for an easier charge and a little bit easier shooting. Going towards a little bit of hate into the middle, we redropped in both Grandmasters. Ron overwatched with his Volkite, the Stilljacks, which he got out of his transport with one of his detachment stratagems, and did 7 wounds to the, 7 mortal wounds to the lead Nemesis Knight. Not a fan of. In fear, I did not bring any of my units out into the open, so we will be charging through the wall. And over onto this far objective, Objective 5, we dropped in a unit of 5 Inceptors. Hopefully we're going to shoot these guys within the ruins, and then we'll reactive move 6 after we shoot, getting onto the objective. A far play, all the way in the back. I picked up my 5 strikes. They were on my objective, and soon they will be on Ron's objective. End of turn 2 for the Grey Knights.
What? 8 still on the middle.
We have a tempting target, which I do believe I took with my
Maybe.
OC 10.
You have 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we ended up taking it. We made the charge. Well, I had to re-roll the charge in the middle. Needed a 5. Re-rolled for a 11, which was an overshoot. It threw the Inceptors into a different target. I didn't want them in. I wanted everybody going into the Stilljacks. I also needed the additional CP to give them dead wounds, which I couldn't do anymore. I am happy how this fight phase went. We ended up killing 5 Stilljacks. There is 1 left, along with the Strategist. We did no damage, no additional damage to the Land Fortress. We were able to wound it in the shooting phase, taking it from 16 down to 11. Across the field, though, they ended up shooting into the Land Fortress. Again, only took it down by 5 wounds. Over here, we shot and charged with the Paladins into the Warriors and the Grimnir, ended up taking all them out. The Grandmaster in suit on this side shot and fought the 2 units, Bikes taking them down to 2 remaining. An upheaval in the back, though. The Strikes ended up making a 12 on the charge, only needing a 9, and clearing up the Ron's 2 mortar teams. A big upheaval there, which I'm very happy about. In the shooting phase, these Inceptors did end up taking out the Jaegers and reactive moved onto the objective. Card-wise, we did achieve the tempting target, and for no prisoners, we ended up killing 3 units. A unit of Warriors, a unit of Bikes, and a unit of the Mortars, and technically the other Jaegers, but it caps at 5. Ending the Grey Knight's turn.
On my turn, I pulled Assassination and bring it down, as I'm sure I said in the movement phase, and if I didn't, whoops. We had some stuff go on. I did some shots over here into these guys, only managed to deal 1 wound. This guy's dead, don't look at him. And went in for melee and did absolutely nothing, losing most of the squad in the clapback. All of these guys shot into a few different things. Namely, those 2 Grandmasters are toast after the shooting phase. One of the Paladins, or 1 Paladin and 1 Librarian have taken it. Half of that squad is toast. They fell back. Honestly, there wasn't a ton of killing other than 2 notable exceptions, the 2 Grandmasters, which between the 2 of them did give me Assassination and Bring It Down.
Grey Knights, turn 3. We're looking at Assassination, which is somewhat doable, or perhaps very doable, and Recover Assets. So this is at the end of the movement phase. I just got into the shooting. I was like, oh yeah, you did it here. So we have dropped a Grandmaster in the back to recover assets in my home field. For Million Grand, we have dropped this unit in sectors onto the points, 9 inches away from everybody, and they will recover assets. In sectors that weren't here just a second ago, have blown up for 12 inches to hopefully get some charge into those main gunners there. I forget what they're called, but their shooting output is something to be envious of. Other than that, ended up owning this objective back here, and strikes sticky C1. I did score a big 15 primary points this turn, as I am all over the board. Paladins in the center also ended up taking that point after I resurrected a Paladin with the Apothecary unit. Grandmaster ended up moving around this corner. I'm hoping to attempt an 8-inch charge into the vehicle. Wanted to overwatch. Luckily, I did make an angle save against the manual health cannon, where I was a hot gun. Assassinated. End of the turn, we did end up scoring assassination, and we will score the little recover assets. But a lot of stuff happened in the shooting phase. Ended up taking out the Jaegers with the Paladins. Paladins then charged the Bites, ended up taking them out. Just big upheaval in the center, though. You'll notice there's one less land fortress. The Nemesis Grandmaster did end up taking it out in the shooting phase, barely, and then proceeded to explode, damaging everybody nearby. The following charge phase, the Inceptor
Those are the Broker Thunderbolts.
Broker Thunderbolts killed blood and melee. Most of the damage over here was actually caused by Ron's explosion. The ongoing fight in the back over Ron's home objective. Ron was not able to do any additional damage to me, but I was only able to bring down 2 models remaining. Ending for my turn 3. Or 2. Turn 3.
We have I told a tempting target and overwhelming force. I put a whole bucket of shots into him, but he did a Shining Veil, giving me -1 to hit, which really dicks up Votann. So they survived the over 9 billion shots. I did manage to bring down the last Grandmaster, though. These guys fell back and helped do it. He helped do it. These guys tried to shoot some more shots into them, only pulled a mortal. Fury charged into the 3-man squadron there and wrecked their shot, giving me 1 for tempting. He is healthy on primary these last couple turns, and there's not going to be a whole lot I can do about it. Yeah, he finally ate them too.
Turn 4. For the Green Knight, we have Ron, Harry Denial, and Secure No Man's Land. Those possibly very limited options. Essentially just secure the area. I just have to finish up the thing that's in the middle, which is this here. So we're back up to 5. We do have Grey Knight turn.
For my turn, I drew Sabotage and Cleanse. I burned Cleanse for no prisoners. This is a very complicated turn where I did many things, including shooting, charging, jumping jacks. I even made dinner for 3 guys walking around the side of the battlefield. Actually, all I did was move him forward about 4 inches and then sabotage him. Yeah, that is my turn.
Here we are at the end of all things. I have drawn extend battle line, which I will score, and score hostile objective. There is only one objective for taking out. That is one of the land forces control. I end up picking up both elements down and twice at the end of one turn. Surrounded the land forces. We have Paladins providing 9 the shooting phase. Salem. Thank you, baby. We have thrown a hell of shooting into the vehicle, almost the equivalent of 100 or so stone soldier shots equivalents. We've done 2 wounds. The perfect start. We're gonna do some charges live. So, first unit of paladins with the librarian needs a 9. We do not get it. The strike marines over here needs a 9. We do not get it. The Grand Master needs a 9. Does not get it. The Paladins over here need a 9. We do not get it. We will spend 1 command point to reroll these Paladins. Can we get any in, folks? Or is this just it? That's it, folks. That's all she wrote on that. We will not storm hostile objective. Which I'll discard at the end for additional speed, just to power flex. But we will score extend battle line. A terrific game. We'll give you these guys the score in here in just a minute. I'm looking at you folks. Watch out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 charges. 5 9-inch charges, and I felled them all.
This was a fantastic game. This was my maiden voyage, so I was kind of expecting to get my ship pushed in, which, you know, it did. The game ended at 95-62 with a Grey Knight victory. I came out real strong. I had a commanding lead turn 1 and turn 2. I just couldn't keep up the momentum. A few poor shooting phases really stopped my offensive strategy. A few really good saves for him. And that's all it takes. I mean, we are playing a dice game. That being said, I'm really enjoying the strategery of the Leagues of Votann. They have a lot going on for them. I mean, I've been playing pretty basic armies up to this point, and this is a thinking man's army for sure. For me, I would say my MVP was my land forts, because land fort, really fun game. I'm gonna hand you off to Dylan for him to go over his post game for you.
Grey Knights! Yes! Now, mind you, I've had a lot of practice with my Grey Knights. This is Ron's first game with his League models, so it's understandable, but it's good to see the strategies I put forward with the Grey Knights have paid off. I've gotten tons of games at this point. This must be game 30 for me. This is game 1 for Ron, so. And plus, as I tell most people who fight the Grey Knights, I can do a trick once. Most people don't allow me to do a trick twice. I'm happy with everything, how it all worked out, and I'd say for an MVP unit, I'd go for, even knowing they died the quickest, it's the Grandmasters in their suits. They're the workhorse, they're the powerhouse, they're the ones that always get taken out early, that's okay.